Hello students, I hope you all are safe at home. Today I am going to explain you lesson number 8 and the name of the lesson is The Glory of Bharatvarsha. Since ancient time, people of various tribes and subtribes have come to India attracted by the prosperity of India. As a result, there is a confluence of diversity in Indian culture. Jawaharlal Nehru calls it unity in diversity. Now, ancient India agriculture. In ancient India, there were an arrangement of various tools and irrigation facilities developed for farming. At that time, wheat, barley, paddy, jowar, millet, sesame, peas, etc. were cultivated. Now, tools. The plough shaped toy has been found in the Harappan culture. Thus, it can be said that plough would be used in farming at that time. 2500 years ago, the iron tools like an axe, plough, sickle, etc. were used in the field for agriculture. Irrigation. In ancient time, canals, wells, lakes, and artificial reservoirs were created for irrigation. Next topic is ancient India rural life. In North India, the head of the village was called Gram Bhojak. The Gram Bhojak was selected mainly as the biggest landowner of the village. This post remained hereditary. The king also gave the responsibility of collecting revenue to the Gram Bhojak. There were three types of people in South India. Number one, big landlords. Number two, small farmers. Number three, landless laborers. Next is life in towns. Most of the cities were capital of Mahajanpadas. About 2005 years ago, these cities were protected by fortification. Spherical wells have been found from many cities which were known as wells. These wells were used for toilets, drains, or dustbins. People in rural areas and urban areas used wheat, barley, rice, milk, curd, ghee, fruits, etc., and meat and fish for eating purpose. Usually, man and woman wore two clothes. The cloth they wore on the lower part of the body was called nivi, and the cloth worn on the upper part of the body was called vas. Sometimes they wrapped a cloth like dupatta around the upper part, which was called adi vas. Now, ancient Indian art. Historian divided art into two parts. Number one, fine arts, and number two, performing arts. Fine arts included drawing, paintings, literature, architecture, music, clay art, etc., while performing art includes dance and drama. We will look into these matters in detail. Literature in India. Indian literature is divided into three sections: religious, non religious, description by foreign travelers. A. Religious literature. The Vedas are included in the oldest literature of India. There are four Vedas: Rig Vedas, Yajur Vedas, Sam Veda, and Atharveda. Brahmin texts and Aranyaka were created to explain the Vedas, in which Satpat Brahmin, Gopat Brahmin, and Brihad Ranak may be considered as most important. Apart from this, Ramayana and Mahabharata epics are a triangular confluence of ancient Indian society, culture, and religion. Mahabharata, written by Ved Vyas, was initially known as Jay Samhita, which kept on increasing up to 1 lakh slokas, and Mahabharata was created. Similarly, Ramayana, written by Valmiki, depicts social life and moral standard along with Sri Rama's story. About 108 Upanishads of original Indian compilation Katha, Kena, Prasna, Mundaka, Mandukya, Ishavashyam, and Chandogya Upanishads are great texts of Indian philosophy. The number of Puranas is 18. Among them, Vishnu Puranas, Garud Puranas, Vayu Puranas, and Matsya Puranas, as well as Bhagavad, are known as special texts. We find information about life and religion in Buddha and Jain texts. The original text or Buddhism are called Tripitaka. It includes Sukta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidham Pitaka. Along with these, Digdhanyaka, Anguttara Nikaya, and Majjhimaniya are other important texts. Milind Pano of Nagsen and Sri Mulkalpa of Aryamani Jishi are important Buddhist texts. Two of Buddhist text writer in Tibetan language are Kangyur and Tangyur. Mythical stories, Jatak Kathas, Digdhanyukya, Majjhimaniya are also Buddhist texts. In addition, Brihad Katha, Harivansh Purana, Vasudevhiri, Siddhem Sabdhanusashan, Dvayacharya, and Kirti Kamudi are main texts. Jain texts are called Agam texts. There are 12 Agam Granthas. The ancient Jain literature is divided into 14 parvs and 12 texts. The main text includes Agams, Acharan, and Vitalik, Dashavitalik Sutra. Now student, in my next video I will explain you the further topic. Thank you.